Hello, Monday, September 19th. Out here in the tri-state area, um, anybody who's a news hound, um, this is out in the area where the Reno air show suffered the not completely, but pretty uniquely bizarre motorsport racing accident. There have been other very consequential ones in the history of mechanized racing, and this is one of those great big ones. Part of my YouTube broadcasts, and a huge part of it actually, but not any more essential than perhaps my curious preservation of my personal use of the English language, which is a question for a lot of people to determine whether it's an antiquated language or not. Microwave and petroleum use, and I integrate that into my analysis of just about anything, because for me not to do so would be neglecting the good, bad, or indifferent elements of microwaves and petroleum use that affect my life, and as far as I'm concerned, everybody else's. I did not agonize over this. However, I believe out of some kind of decency and also some kind of overriding concern for everyone involved, the images of the airplane are being, what I believe, very professionally handled, with only a modicum of understated, macabre humor in the press around here that, well, the press that I get around here is the Las Vegas main newspaper. And in a world full of microwaves and gasoline, there's something brutal about this accident that sets a very sad yet honestly profound stage for what happened. As of September 21st, a few days from now, I'm going to start a summer replacement series format. It won't be the official. It'll just be, there will be something available 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, or in Arizona, someone like myself doesn't really always know what time it is here in the tri-state area, because Arizona doesn't change its clock settings. And I have a very fortunate survival record for head trauma. So every once in a while, Arizona time and California time and Nevada time are less confusing, but I can't remember whether that's before or after falling back or springing forward. And I've lived out here for over a decade. At any rate, there's going to be segments on health, there's going to be segments on cooking, say, and health, but cooking will be separate. There's going to be segments on microwaves and some context without being alarmist and not being specific. I had one in which I said, well, maybe a microwave could make you like Obama when you really didn't. And what I'm suggesting is, if you watch TV shows that don't like Obama, I watched a couple of feeds that were in, I punched myself up, and there was this Pixar type thing that was at least ostensibly about how Obama was way not good if you were a 3D animation person standing in front of what looked like a really matte finished Soviet version of what a machine candy slash chips slash breath mint machine might look like in, I don't know, some nice part of Siberia way far away from anything bad, like the nearest dysfunctional river. And they were saying just the cyber mutant bad things about Obama. And it affected me. I had this chick going, "You are a fascist." And I was like, well, why not? I like President Obama. We must help President Obama. Well, anyway, that's voluntary. I can turn that crap off, all right? But I noticed back in the days when soap operas were on the air, I lived in New York, and generally a straight shot from the World Trade Towers and the Empire State Building. You could see them both from my building on East 5th Street. I had 2 apartments there, and you could see both of those from the apartment. From one you could see the one, and then one you could see the other. So I could see the antennas that were blasting these microwaves at me. I didn't have a TV set. I had about a 1960s radio, and then a buddy of mine lent me a very high quality East German, I found out later, radio that was East Germany's one big product that was accepted in the West, I guess. And so I didn't have a TV set, but I could tell when the soap operas were on, and I could tell when they went off. I felt less anesthetized, so less numb. And so microwaves, petroleum, and a whole variety of subjects. And I'm not kidding about this football bit. There's going to be sports, and I'm not kidding about the baseball bit. And I'll be, as of September 21st, there will be for sure 2 or 3 segments that will be there every day. And then by October 21st, in earnest, o21 will have something akin to a independent television station. Thank you.